Hello, Miss Taylor. This is Mrs. Wagner. How are you doing? So I got your double-digit math problems. And I'm going to go ahead and do a special video just for you of me solving this for you, okay? I'll open up my pencil. I'm upstairs because both Thomas and Brenton are sleeping downstairs in the living room. So I did not want to wake them up by my voice because Thomas is very, very, very much a light sleeper when he naps. So we came upstairs. All right. So your first problem is 21 plus 14. Okay. So I like to use line paper because it gives you your rows. And as in rows, I mean it gives you your place value. Because like this 2 is actually in the 10 spot, so it actually means 20 because the number is 21. So it actually means 2 set of 10s, which would be 2, 20, and your 1 single 1. So that's your 1 column, and this is your 10s column. So this is 10s, and this is your 1s column. Do you see those little blue lines? Because that's the biggest thing with double-digit addition, is you do not want to get your rows mixed up, your place values messed up and out of order, because then your whole number is going to be wrong at the end. So you want to make sure they stay in a nice straight row. Like when we walk in a hallway, we want to be in a nice straight row. Same thing with adding. Plus 14. So it means you have 1 10 and 4 1s. So since the 1 and the 4 are in the 1 spot, the 1s column, all you have to do is add them. 1 cube plus 4 more cubes is 5 cubes. Keep it in that same row all the way down. Pretend it's in a line. Then you go over to your tens number. Nothing on top. Here's the middle. Here's the next number. It's a 2 plus 1. It's actually saying 20 plus 10 is 30. So 2 tens plus 1 more 10, so you go 10, 20, 30. And your answer is 35. When you add your double digits, you always start in the 1s column. You always start way, 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 way over here. You always start in the 1s column because it's the smallest amount. Because if you get a number that's bigger than 9, I'm hoping, did you give me any of those? No, I'm going to do it on the bottom for you, okay? At the very end, if there's a number bigger than 9, what happens? It's like a surprise. It's called carry the 1. Okay, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Stay in that same column. 1 plus 1 is 2. The answer is 24. Pretty easy. Next number, 15 plus 12. So you do the 1s column first. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 1 is 2. The answer is 27. Your next numbers are 13 plus 14. Start in your 1s column. 3 plus 4 is 7. 1 plus 1 is 2. Your answer is 27. And your last number is 12 plus 21. So again, you always start in the 1s column. Always, always, always. When you subtract, when you multiply, when you divide, when you do all those cool things, you always start in the 1s place. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. The answer is 33. Okay, so remember I was saying you have to do a thing called carry the 1. So I'm going to give you a big number. So I'm going to use my line. So I'm going to use 76 plus 30. Let's go 4. Okay, so there I stayed in my columns. I lined up my numbers, okay? My 1s column is right here. That's what I'm going to start with. 6 plus 4 is 10. Once you hit 10, you are now in this tens place. See what that means? It's a 10, so it's got to be in the 10 spot. How many 10s do we have? Just one. So you have to put the little 1 up here. So now you actually have a 1, 7, and a 3. Now the number 10, does that have any 1s in it? 10 is made up of a 1 and a 0. And here's that 1 spot. There's 0 numbers there. So you just keep a 0 down there. So here's your 10 disguising itself. Here's the 1 and the 0. 1, 0 is your 10. Okay, then you come over here. You cannot forget about that 1. It's disguising itself, but you still have to add it. So you go 1 plus 7 is 8. So you can write it on the side if you need to. Okay, that equals 8. Then you take 8 plus 3 more. 8, 9, 10, 11. Now here's where it gets tricky again, because you can't fit 2 numbers in those lines. You put 1 here. You don't have anything in this column, so you just put a 1 there. So your answer to that big problem is 110. I hope that helps. Next week, you're going to be making up your own numbers, and I'm going to be adding your own for me. I have to send them in, okay? So you just keep practicing this at home. Bye, Taylor.